sanitizing no longer enough. Governor Charlie Baker today announcing non-essential businesses in the state must close due to COVID-19.
Back to the latest in the coronavirus crisis, small business owners are struggling as the pandemic shows little signs of slowing down.
The state's highest court is considering whether to overrule the governor.
Lawyers for business owners and religious leaders appeared in court today arguing that Governor Charlie Baker overstepped his legal authority when he shut down the state 6 months ago.
WBZ's Christina Hager live in Boston.
When Baker declared the state of emergency to my business and shut me down, I was devastated. How can he tell me I cannot get up and go to work? I've been working since I was 13 years old.
When the government shut down my business, I felt like I was alone. I had to face this all by myself.
I could not believe that as a law-abiding citizen in this state, I was being told to shut down my business through no fault of my own.
I think at the core of the case, there's really one simple question. Can a governor usurp the legislative role from the legislature, make law on his own to address a serious contagious disease? He can't. And so he needs some sort of statutory authority. And what Governor Baker did was he decided that the pandemic is a civil defense state of emergency. And so he called upon the authority in the Civil Defense Act to suspend laws, to dispense laws, to essentially pick winners and losers, which isn't to say that he has bad motivations, bad intentions, but rather the entire process that he chose to use is unlawful.
First week, okay, I can survive this. But when it went on and getting no assistance, I was shut down for 14 weeks total.
I've been in business for 30 years for myself, and I've never faced anything this dramatic in my lifetime.
The argument that we are making is that in order to protect Massachusetts, to keep it healthy and safe from the virus, the governor should have allowed the Public Health Act to take effect and not take the reins himself from the legislature by trying to implement the Civil Defense Act. The Civil Defense Act is a Cold War era statute. It doesn't cover issues of pandemics. Now, Governor Baker has claimed that a certain phrase in there, other natural causes, applies to pandemics, but that just doesn't make any sense. It can't be any natural cause. Pandemic is to be found in the Public Health Act. The Public Health Act tells us that local boards of health have the authority to protect the health and safety of local residents. They're already on the ground and perfectly capable of making these judgments themselves. And if the legislature feels the need for wider mandates across the state, the legislature can pass a law. That's how Massachusetts Constitution designs its government.
I contacted Governor Baker on a nightly email, asking him to please give me guidelines so I can reopen and not lose my business. Governor Baker never responded to my emails or my petition.
I think it should have been handled with more concern for businesses and their impact on the people.
Many businesses have been destroyed in Massachusetts and aren't coming back. People don't have the resources to sit idly by for months at a time. And what Governor Baker's orders have done is he's decided which businesses may open, the essential businesses, which businesses must close, non-essential. It's profoundly unfair because there's no due process associated with these liberty and property deprivations.
My business has not recovered to where it once was.
I don't know if my business will bounce back. I do know that it's been knocked out.
I think we will bounce back. I think it's going to be a long time from now.
NCLA's goal in this case is to accomplish really what Bostonian and founder John Adams wanted out of a separation of powers, and that is a government of laws and not of men. Governor Baker's actions have created a government not of men, but of one man. And that's what the founders were fighting against in the American Revolution. We can't allow this type of abuse of power to continue.